Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on where you are watching this video from. Today's video is one of the special video for those people that want to invest in dollar, for those people who want to live here in dollar. And I want to be honest with you, or I want to give you facts about Ndola Zambia. You know, if you are a person who is looking for, maybe you want to succeed, you want to further your businesses, you want to do more in your businesses, and I think this video is for you today. And why I'm going to say this, it's because of the things that I've learned about Ndola Zambia. Ndola is one of the beautiful city here in the Copper Belt, and it is the capital city of the Copper Belt. And when we look at the population, Ndola has got like in 2022, the census, they counted the people here in Ndola, and they said that they are somewhere, or they are 627,503 people here in the Copper Belt. And when you look at that number, that tells you to say that Ndola is big, and they are people in here. But there are some of the things that I'm going to give you to say Ndola is not the best place if you're looking for investment, or if you're looking for maybe real estate business. Why? Because Ndola is not that, let me say, there is no business here. You understand? I hope you are getting me. I hope you are getting me. There is no business here, and business, for you to be successful here in Ndola, if you're a starter, then it will be very difficult for you. So one thing that I'll point out is the cost of living. When you come to Ndola, try to compare prices of goods. When you go to Lusaka and Ndola and Kitwe, prices of goods, they are so different. And Kitwe, things are cheaper. Lusaka, things are cheaper. Even in Pongwe, things are cheaper. But Ndola is so expensive, which makes it to say the cost of living here in Ndola is high. I'm trying to be honest with you because I've been here in Ndola for some years. Let me just say I've grown up here in Ndola. The cost of living is so high. Understand? So I've been traveling, moving to one place to another. The other month I was in Kitwe, and I was asking myself to say, because I do business also, and I was asking myself to say, why is it that things in Ndola, they're expensive than things here in Kitwe? I was asking that question myself, because just the same thing, some things that we do have, but why are they cheaper than in Ndola? So life here in Ndola is so expensive. And when you look at the quietness, the friendly city, Ndola is the best. It's so friendly. And the other thing is the decrease of population. You know, when you look at Kitwe is rapidly growing, and Lusaka is overpopulated. And we can say if a place is overpopulated, then there are a lot of opportunities. So Lusaka being overpopulated, if you want to venture yourself into a real estate business, then you can make it. You can make it compared to Ndola. You see what I was talking about? A lot of people, they are moving out from Ndola. They are going to some place to search for things, to search for employment. Because when you look at Ndola here in Zambia, Ndola, the industry is crossed. The whole industry is crossed. Like there is nothing happening in the industries. And the industries, they've tend to be some garages. They don't manufacture anything. You see? Now take her to Lusaka. Lusaka, they are manufacturing things, and there are people there who are doing well. You see, the only thing that we do, like the major thing that Ndola is manufacturing here in the Copper Belt, I can say it's cement. So we've got 3 to 4 companies that are producing cement here in Zambia. Maybe there is Nelkant Cables, there is Nelkant itself, there is Dangote, there is also Lafarge, which is known as Chilanga Cement, and there is, I think that's all. Oh, Zambia Sportrand, I've mentioned it. I think these are the major companies that we have here in Zambia. Now, think about the population that we have here in Ndola, and then you think about people who are going to be employed there. Very few. That's why people, they are moving out from Ndola. They are going outside, like Mpongwe, Kitwe, Sorezi, Lusaka, different cities to survive. You see, and it makes it to be so difficult in terms of living. So real estate business, it cannot happen. It cannot happen here in Ndola Zambia. If you are trying to invest in Ndola Zambia, to say, oh, I'm going to make maybe houses for people to be renting, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. That would be a trick question, or that would be a trick thing to do, because Ndola, the population is decreasing. And these are honest facts about it. You see? And when you think about industries, if you don't have industries, which means even the city is not going to have money. You see? The problem. So the problem is big. If you are trying to venture into yourself, like, okay, I want to invest in dollar, I want to do this. Think about these things. Think about the lifestyle here in dollar. Yes, quite all right. Houses are cheaper, way cheaper compared to Lusaka. When you go to Lusaka, a 3-bedroom house, you're going to find it at 2,000 or 3,000 kwacha. Somebody is paying rent. Now here in dollar, you're going to find it maybe at 500 kwacha. You see, 500 kwacha. This is 500 kwacha. So that is not convincing somebody to venture into real estate business here in Ndola Zambia. You see. And the other thing is that I can talk about is the a lot of people here in Ndola, they are not producing foods. Like I said, yes, food. Let me just say food. Food is not being produced here. And a lot of people, they are depending on farming. Farming here in Ndola. They're depending on farming. But looking at farming again, if you go to Masait area is big enough, but some part of Masait, it is making people to venture into farming because of the acidic limestones that we have here in Ndola. Because there is lime, there is cement. So if the company is producing cement, is producing lime, which means the whole place is going to be acidic. If you visited Ndola Lime Company or you visited Zambia Sportrand Company, take a look at the area. Take a look at the things that are being grown there. Nothing. You cannot grow maize there. Why? Because it's so difficult. The land is so acidic. You see? So farming cannot be, some part of Ndola cannot happen. No agriculture. which makes things again to be difficult. Go to Mpongwe, go to um, Rwansha, the other part of Rwansha. You're going to find that these guys, in terms of crops, they are cheaper than Ndola. You see, so venturing into a business or venturing yourself in a like wanting to do business in Ndola and wanting to be successful so rapidly, then you should not think about Ndola a lot. Yes, there are some of the things that you can think of to say, okay, I'm going to do this. It can be successful. Yes, quite all right. But there are some of the things that you cannot do here, like more especially real estate. Real estate is a struggle this time. Is a struggle, and the cost of living is so high. You see, and find people for them to live. It is becoming so difficult for them to live. Why? The decrease of people, the number, like the population. If the population is decreasing, people are running out from Ndola, they are going away. And things or places that were there in those days where people they were working, even the town itself, the way it was a long time ago, it is not the way it is right now. And people they are failing to benefit from those things. And those major places that we knew are not there. You see? So if you just want to live in Ndola and you've made it somewhere, it's okay. But not coming to Ndola and then you invest in Ndola. Then you need to you need to take time. You need to take time for you to invest in Ndola, and you need to take time to be successful. Why? Because of the same reasons that I've explained here. You see? So it's also important to take note of these things as you want to live here in Ndola, or as you want to live and do some businesses here in Ndola. You know, somebody told me to say, Timothy, do you know that if this business that you have, if it was in Lusaka, you would have made it? And I was like, why? He said, this business is what people really need in Lusaka. And I had to agree with him. I had to agree with him. And the other part that I had to contribute was that, yes, here we've got a lot of people who are venturing into business, the same kind of business, but there is no money in the area. There is no money in the city. And people, they are not having money. For them to survive, it's so tricky. You see? And as I do move my movement, like I go to Mumflila, I go to what place, I go to what place, I do observe something concerning the lifestyle which is there and concerning what I do. I was in Bonga, I was like, if I was to live here and do this business here, I would have made it. Because I look at the way people live, and I look at the number of shops that are there, and I look at the people, the population which is there. You see? And I'm like, oh, wow, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. You see? So there are some of the things that you need to take note out of cities as you are visiting. Maybe try to learn to some people. So, okay, this is it. I can learn. I can do this in Ndola. I can do this in Kitwe. I can do this in Muflila. I can do this in Lusaka. And Lusaka is happening because the population is high. And that's why any business there can happen, can be successful. That's the reason why. You see? But for you to have a good place, a good business here in Ndola, I think you need to think twice. You need to think twice. And I'm trying to be honest with you. I'm not demeaning the city, no. But I'm telling you the truth. If you are a person who wants to venture, because these are the things that you look at. And I've been telling you to say, guys, if you are looking for, like, you want to start a business in a certain city, you want to start a business in a certain city. I've been telling you these things to say, look at the people there. How are they? If you were to bring these kinds of products, are they going to buy? Because there are products that the people can buy from the area and there are products that the people cannot buy. You see? And I told you to say, when you look at the community or the city, look at the the people themselves. What type of life do they live? How is the cost of living in the area? You see, all these things, all these points, you know, you need to study them. And the other thing is study the market. You need to study the market. Who are your competitors? Who are your competitors? If there are a lot of people in the area and there are some number of businesses, and you are going to find that the competitors, there are going to be a lot. And businesses are going to do well because you're going to be competing with of the prices. You see? But if competition is not there, then somehow it will be difficult to do business. You see, because no one who is going to push you to do bigger things. So competition is good in the other side as you are trying to venture into the business, you know. And sometimes the customers, they really go to they always wants to to see where are they selling good things with a good price. You see, like some of us, we order clothes from Lusaka and then we do sell here in Dollar. You see, we order maize from Pongwe, one over there, and then we sell them here in Dollar. Why? Because we don't have these things. When you are looking for these hairdresser for ladies, like I mean, the wigs and whatsoever, we order them from Kitwe. But you see, all the way to Kitwe, we order them Kitwe. They are cheaper there, and here it's times two the price that they have in Kitwe. You see. So if you want to make your life to say, I want to be successful in dollar, then it will take years and years and years, sacrifice and sacrifice, commitment and commitment. But there are cities whereby if you just start the business, even tomorrow, the other day, you are good to go. Like Lusaka, you're good to go. Kitwe, you're good to go because of the population there. So if you're looking for a place to do business, don't do business in dollar. Don't do business in dollar.